Hey guys, I just got done touring these beautiful houses. We are at the Crossridge Urban Housing community in Bellingham. This is the newest development, and if you don't want cookie cutter homes, this is the place for you. So make sure you tune into the very end of the video. I'm gonna talk more about the layouts, the different prices. Now we've talked to the sale reps and there's gonna be 30 homes of these only available. Now, 5 of them have been sold and they have already 4 reservations already on their table. So these are very popular homes and every time they get listed, they get sold very quickly. All right, let's check this place out. Well, first of all, it smells like a brand new house. If you've ever bought in a brand new house, it is the best smell because it's brand new. And it's, you know, not that I'm not a big fan of the older homes, but there's nothing like a brand new house. So we are in the Whitehorn E model home. So this is just under 2,000 square feet, it's like 1980 and some change. But this one here is 2-story, and the really cool thing about these houses is that not one house is designed exactly like the other, which is really, really cool. But I'll get into that a little bit more. So here's the living room. So here is, if you don't know this, Bellingham is going very electricity heavy. So this is not a gas fireplace, this is an electric fireplace. And as you can see, this is just kind of a cool little design. It mimics a fireplace, which is nice, and it does pull out heat, or it does push out heat, which is really cool. So it does have some help. But you'll see around the house too, we're gonna have these little mini splits here. This is a Mitsubishi, so we'll call them deckless heating. A lot of people, it's called mini splits, but each room will have that, which is really nice. Not every new construction home will have one of these in each of the rooms, which makes it pretty annoying, but this house and this whole development will have that. So let's walk on this way. So when you walk in here, so this is the living room. The bathroom will be right off here behind the front door, which is kind of nice. Throughout the house, you'll kind of see like this down below me. You'll have these really cool, these are all motion censored lights, which is really nice. But you'll see quartz countertops, of course, the frosted, the window here for privacy. But just nice little powder bathroom, which is nice. Now, like I mentioned before, this house was just staged, so no one's ever really been in this house. It's just been cleaned, everything is put together. There's no model home because they're selling that fast, and that each house, they have to literally, this furniture was in the last house and they're moving it to this one, so these things are selling rather quickly. So plenty of room for dining table, which is cool. Of course, you're gonna have your can lighting up above. And then they didn't really put anything specific, and I'm really glad they didn't put like this big old chandelier or even like a small chandelier, because it forces you to center your table around that fixture, which here you can kind of have it a little off if you need to. Like this isn't centered to these lights, which is really cool. So kitchen wise, nice kitchen. These are gonna be your quartz countertops. All the houses in this development is gonna be all quartz countertops. And what I like about the cabinets is they have some weight to them. You know, sometimes you go into some houses and they feel like IKEA and they don't have a lot of weight, which kind of bothers me, but this has good weight, soft closing as you can tell, which is really cool. You're buying a house and it doesn't have a soft closing feature, you're at the wrong house. So this is where it's at. Now, this does act as a pantry here, so these will come and slide out. And of course, these will be soft closing also, so don't worry about these. Now, I have these in my house. The one thing you have to look out for, which are kind of pain in the ass, is if it doesn't, but this is why these are soft closing, these will shut. But if you shut these too fast, it will scrape along here, which is, it's just something that you're gonna be a homeowner with. Or make sure to open them all the way because you will scrape these sides. So anyways. So yeah, stainless steel sink, nice deep sink for you. So of course, hot water, cold. You have a little pause button if you need to, or you're gonna have just your normal features as well. And then on the island, which is nice, of course, one of these is gonna obviously ultimately be your junk drawer. I know there's always a junk drawer in a house. Hopefully it's not this big one, but soft closing features as well. It's kind of like a really cool pattern design on these. It's got some texture to it, which is really cool, but a nice big island for you. And so dishwasher, of course, all these. So this is a very updated home, really cool technology in the house. Now I'm gonna go over that here in a minute, but all these are Wi-Fi capable. I'm not an appliance guru, but I don't know exactly what that Wi-Fi will do. Maybe you can turn it on when you're away, maybe you can turn it off, so on and so forth. I don't know, but we can find out for you. But anyways, as you can see, once again, this is all electric. It is not gas. So some of these aren't, so these ones you don't need special pots or pans for these ones. They're not induction heating, which is cool. So of course you're gonna have all this, plenty of space above for all of your dishes and whatnot. Once again, for your refrigerator, all stainless steel, as you can see. But same thing, this is Wi-Fi capable. Don't know what that means, but it'll be cool. So let's go this way. So this one just kind of flows. The whole house will flow from the front. You'll have your living area, the kitchen, or the dining area, into the kitchen, which I like because it's like a big entertainer's paradise, because you can then just be hanging out right here. You can be sitting down, right? And then you can just be watching the game or just be in interaction. I don't really always love that there's walls in between. That way, when you do have guests over, you can interact with them. But this will go straight into the garage. So garage, obviously, this is a little messy, but this is where they're kind of keeping all their stuff. But it's plenty big, it's 2-car garage, and this is something. So the cool thing about these houses, and sorry if it's a little loud, but everything is alley accessible. So in the front, as you could tell earlier, the front, there is no garages. So in the back, it's all of the garage doors. So you can access that and have some more guest parking for the front. Now, excuse all the noise, but obviously they need to make some houses and they need to construct more. So later on, we'll walk down there a little bit more and we'll kind of show you how many lots and talk a lot about that a little bit more. So here is everything you need to know. This will be available for you guys. So Crossridge Urban House Community. So this is the information manual. Now, this is some things that I thought that were really, really cool. So like I mentioned earlier, not every house is built to be the same. When you walk around the house, and you truly have to, when you're here, these houses were built to have 100% privacy from the other houses. It may not look like it, but when you start walking around, you can tell. So you'll see these windows over here, that these windows, there's 3 of them, but the house next to you, there won't be windows there, so nobody's gonna be able to look in on you on this side. Now they are doing some trees in the outside to help with that, but yes, this was built for to have 100% privacy from your neighbor, which is cool. Now the technology I was talking about earlier, some of the stuff in here, you know, they have all the appliances will be Wi-Fi enabled, but which is really cool, all of the houses will come with a Ring video security front doorbell. Upstairs, you'll see this is already connected for fiber internet. If anybody is working from home, and if you know what fiber internet is, it is a lot faster than Xfinity and for a lot less, which is really cool, which I wish I had, but we don't. Anyways, these don't have solar panels, but they are solar ready, which is nice. They do have a EV 50 amp hookup in the garages for all of your EV cars, which is cool. Extra battery remote for the garages. And then, of course, we saw the fireplace, and then we did talk about the mini heat system in there as well. Now, some other cool stuff that I thought was interesting. You will have a modern metal roof, and you will have hot and cold exterior hose bibs, which I find really cool. I've never had to use warm water outside, but I can see how it can come in handy. If you love to wash your car, maybe that's what will come in handy. Or if it's a little bit colder, you can fill up warm water outside, which is, I thought, pretty cool. Solar lighting outside as well. And then we're gonna talk about this later, but outside is for people that don't want to do yard work. It's very minimal and the landscaping is really cool. Now, you will have, like I said, you will have this later on, but there's 30 lots in here. There's 30 houses, and then we'll show you more of the lots later, but there will also be some townhomes as well in here, but there's gonna be 30 of them, 5 of them already sold. There's 2 in reservations. Now, like I said, these things are selling as soon as they hit the market, so this is definitely one house and one development that you wanna come see right away here in Bellingham. Now, let's go continue the tour. Let's go outside because I want to show you this really cool patio. Now, these doors, now you don't see a lot of this quality in brand new houses, which is, you know, very rare, but these are really nice windows. And of course, you're gonna have the sliding glass door. Look how magical, look how soft, look how smooth this is. Just, let me redo that. Like, look at that, just how, it's like I'm a magician. Anyways, so come outside here real quick. So this is the outside patio. Now, if you look up, the ceilings are massive. That's probably 20 something feet up there, which is really cool. Now, this is a sweet covered patio area, which is really nice with the concrete down below. So if you come this way, you're gonna see this beautiful green grass, but the secret is that it's actually not grass, and this is all artificial turf, which is really cool. So it keeps your whole yard very low maintenance. There's a lot of people out there that hate mowing, and I would be super annoyed if I had to mow a little patch of 6 feet by 10 foot grass. So all artificial turf. Of course, they're planting these arborvitaes in here, so in about a year or two, they will grow up to about 8 or 9 feet, so give you some more maximum privacy from your neighbor. But this is definitely one of the coolest parts about this particular home and in this development is that you're gonna have some really intricate, cool stuff. Like, you don't really see this in new construction homes at all. Everything's all cookie cutter, everything's the same color, everything, the layout is the same, but maybe flipped. But in this one, you just get some really, really cool things. So anyways, let's go upstairs so I can show you that as well. This, for whatever reason, is one of my favorite features in houses, and I don't know why, but I've always wanted them as a kid because I remember always trying to get up in the middle of the night to get water, and I'd always stub my toe on something, but lighting all the way up. This is cool. Anyways, just childhood stuff, so come on this way. So all the bedrooms will be up here. No office downstairs, but here, as you can see, good sized bedroom. I would say this is a standard sized bedroom, but what makes it feel big is that you have these slightly vaulted ceilings, which I love, and it just makes you feel like you're in such a bigger house than you really are. Now, closet, a little walk-in closet if you need to, a little box with the fiber optic connections in there. Now, you'll see again, you will have a mini split. This here will control your heat and your AC. Each room has that, which is amazing. Now, if you walk through here, this is cool because this will be a Jack and Jill bathroom. And I know you can't feel this because you're at home, but right now, these are heated floors, which is really cool. And once again, you don't find that in very traditional new developments, or we call them spec homes. So heated floors is really, really nice to have. So 2 sinks, you'll have your bathtub, shower, nice tiled shower and bathtub. But then yeah, you walk into the other room. So pretty much, if you have kids, Jack and Jill, you have access to the bathroom, which is neat. So this room here is about the same size as the other one. Again, you'll have your mini split there as well. Some cool little windows down the hallway. And then I think this is a plus, but if you poke in here, you will have your washer and dryer up here, so you don't have to do your laundry all the way downstairs and then bring it up. So this is nice that you have an actual laundry room area. And then, of course, we will have the nice primary bedroom in here. This is probably a queen bed. You can definitely you can fit a king bed, I think, in here for sure. But nice big fan. Of course, you have your mini split up above, and then you'll just have I think a, okay size walk-in closet. So nothing's big or, massive, but I think there's plenty of space. Depends who has more clothes or more shoes, so. Now here is this is actually pretty big. This is really big. It's my first time actually in the bathroom, but same thing, good cabinets, soft closing, both sinks. You'll have a nice large shower, which I think is actually a really good size shower. So it's all tiled. You have enough space for all your shampoos and all your toiletries and whatnot. And then behind the door, not that you need to see it, but behind the door is the toilet. But nice glass. Usually that's not glass, and it's kind of more like a plastic material, so that's really cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna tell you here in a little bit why I have a different outfit on, so stay tuned. We're gonna go down to lot number 12. This is the Skyline model. It's a little bit different than when we were just in. Just as nice, just as great. So let's go take a look. It's a little bit different. The layout is, I think some of you will like it, and there's also a bonus room in this one as well. So let's go take a look. All right, so here is the entrance of it. So a nice little patio area. You got enough space for a little bit. As you can see here coming in, you do have the Ring doorbell, which is really nice. And this is entering the house. So as you can see in this model, that you kind of enter more straight into the actual living room as well. So this here, as you can see behind you, so you'll still have the beautiful fireplace, the mantle, everything is quite nice. That's electric over there. You can see over here, this way is gonna be where you're gonna have all of the dining area. Once again, you can see there's no chandelier above, which is great, especially because you don't have to center it. This does all have beautiful can lighting above. And then here is the kitchen, which I think they did a really good job with the colors, and it contrasts really, really well. But this is a good size kitchen. This right here, you're gonna see that there is quite a lot of room between this oven here and your sink and dishwasher, and of course, your refrigerator. So you're gonna have quite a bit of room to where you don't really feel like you're being stacked up on each other. So you don't find a lot of new construction homes that are gonna be and have a lot of room like this. So if I were to switch the camera around, you're gonna see like this is quite a lot of room. I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, in here I have a nice camera. This doesn't feel any bigger or smaller than what it is, but if you're cooking, like right now I'm at the oven, right? If somebody's wanting to be washing dishes, or if you're having a gathering or whatnot, you're gonna have a good amount of room. You're not gonna be just stuck right here. The refrigerator also has great room. Usually the size between the counter and the refrigerator, it's usually gonna be about 2.5 feet or so. And this here, you can see if I open it, you're gonna have plenty of room. So if somebody's here hanging out, you're not gonna have that problem where you're gonna have to kind of just squeeze on through here. So definitely a lot of space in this kitchen, which is great. This is what I really like. And for people who do enjoy sitting and eating at the table, this is great space. Having a big Thanksgiving dinner, or just anybody or any parties in general, this can be a nice big long kitchen table, which is great. And then you can sit probably 4 people on the counter. Again, here, if you're just sitting down and you're hanging out, somebody's cooking, and people are hanging out here, and so people are watching a show, you have your friends and kids over, maybe they're watching a movie over there, and you're just hanging out here with your friends up on the counter spot. Or the game might be on, and you might be hanging out, eating hors d'oeuvres or whatever here, and then watching the game, which is really great, this is why I love this layout, is as long as you can see the TV or living room from it. So let's continue the tour. You can see more on this side compared to the other home. The sliders and the back door entrance is gonna be over here. So as you can peep through, we'll go out there here in a second. You will have you'll have that covered patio, which is great. But let me just give you another view from this way. And you can see here, there's plenty of room if you were to put the couch there between your table and your living room. So in reality, if you wanted to, you could probably even have your couch coming a little bit more out this way and still have plenty of room and not feel like it's all tight and whatnot. So bathroom right off of the door. So this is gonna feel a little smaller. And then this does still have that motion control with the light. So you will have all that in the houses. So this layout here, you will feel it's gonna be a little bit more boxy rather than the last house we went to was more of a rectangle. And then the garage is out through this door here. Out through this door. It has this here we'll see it when we go out there, but this is to the outside. I don't really know or how I feel about it on this garage door going outside, because it's not like you really have a lawnmower, but maybe the feature is great, but you know, I don't know the purpose of it. But here's the garage, water heater, of course. Now let's go upstairs. Here's the view from the stairs, if you want a little view here. Now we'll walk up the stairs. So right when we get to the left, here is a nice big bonus, it's not a bonus room, but it is a nice big room. And as you can see that you have pretty tall ceilings, so angles down. So that corner right there, that's gonna be about 9 feet. So up to there, I wanna say probably 12, 13 feet or so. As you can see, mini split, or you'll have your ductless heating there as well. But if this room looks big to you guys, it's because it is. It's rather large. It is not the primary, that has no bathroom. But this way here will be towards another guest bedroom. So this one, you can tell this one is smaller. Still 9-foot ceilings, still has its own mini split up there. Laundry room will be right in here. So again, you have to buy your own washer and dryer, or you can negotiate into the price. Again, let's see if I can put this down here. And then I want to show you, this is the motion control lights. So this is pretty cool. I mean, this is just great, especially if you have kids or no kids. You don't have to turn on the bright ass lights in the middle of the night and just get blinded. You have some sort of actual light that will help you go to the bathroom, wash your hands, whatever you need to do. So that's really cool. So here it is, all tile, subway tile here in the back of the bathtub. Bathtub toilet. You will have dual sinks, which is great. If you have multiple people using the bathroom up this way, that's perfect. And then here is the third bedroom. So this third bedroom here is just a normal size. This is probably the smallest out of them all. Again, own mini split up there, which is great. Again, you don't see mini splits in every single room. And then just at the very end this is where the primary is, which is a really good room. You can see as well that vaulted ceilings as well on here. So again, probably 12, 13 feet. And then up here where it starts, it's probably 9 feet. So let me turn this back around here for you. So this is a big room. I mean, you walk in, I mean, this is a big room. This is probably a queen size bedroom, and you can fit a king size for sure in here. And what I love about this is even if the dimensions aren't as big as maybe a room where you currently live, it's still gonna feel big because of the vaulted ceilings, which is great. It's gonna have its own mini split again. And then here's the closet. This is probably my only knock on this layout, is that the closet is a little small. So it's not very big, right? So it's rather small. I mean, it can do, but I wish it was a little bit bigger. But let's go see the bathroom here. Now, this is the primary bathroom. It does only have one sink, which again, I don't like, but it has a beautiful shower. It's all tiled in, glass shower, looks great. I mean, I love the features that they've picked out on all these bathrooms. So I'll give you another shot here. So from here, let's go back downstairs. So more cabinets. This is cool, right? So you'll be able to have a lot of space here. So that's neat. I like that they did that. This is the front of the house. So this is the main street. So this is your primary, sits on the front. Now, I know we were mentioning later on, but over here will be kind of townhomes. They're gonna be common wall. They're gonna look like apartments, but they're not apartments. They're townhomes, but they're gonna share a common wall. So they'll be townhomes. They're not gonna be apartments. This is going back upstairs. So let's go back out here to the patio area. And again, my favorite thing, which I don't know why I'm such a stickler, but opening these things up are the easiest things in the world. Just look at that. I love it. I want these in my house. But here's the covered patio, which is great. I mean, again, you're not gonna really, you're gonna have a window there for the neighbors, but back here, this is your patio area. And then from the garage, as you could tell, that garage door, I don't know what that's for. Aesthetically, I guess it looks cool. Maybe you can kind of extend the party into your garage if you were having people over, but other than that, this does look nice. It does have can lighting up above, so it's gonna look great, especially at night, barbecues, whatever it is. Your backyard, you will have nice stone and gravel with your artificial turf back here. And then here is the garage back here. And then let's go. This is the alleyway. I'll let this car pass real quick. So here's the alleyway that you'll eventually walk from. This is the houses. It's gonna be a little bright looking this way, but I apologize. Alleyways. The houses are cool looking. I'll give it that. Okay guys, that was the tour here of the Skyline model. Now they are doing some special financing at the moment. It's October 2024. In a second, I'll tell you how it went from being February 2024 earlier in the video to October of 2024. But at the time right now, they're offering $10,000 off of these new construction homes in the form of the price, or doing a buyer's buy down. And if you use the mortgage company that they partnered with, Evergreen Home Mortgages, Great mortgage company, by the way, because we use them as well. You'll get an additional $2,000 in credits for that way as well. So let's go back to the office. Let me give you some better explanation and more about some of these layouts and what's available, and give you an update on this development. Okay, so I have my laptop here. I'm going to go in here. Obviously I don't have my desktop, but laptop is the best I can do. So let's go in here, and I pulled up Google Maps. So let's show you exactly where this whole development is. Now, here is the map of Bellingham. And so what I wanted to show you is, so this is Bellingham proper. So when I zoom in here, we're gonna be a little bit north of where Bellingham is. So as you can see, and I'm gonna pull up this layer here, the satellite view. So this right here, this main street is going to be, this is the guide meridian right here. Now, where we're gonna be off Kellogg Road, which if I zoom in right here, this is Kellogg right here, Olive Garden and such are right here. Now, this right here is where the development is. And of course, as you can see it, we're on Creston Way. So let me zoom out a little bit for you guys. Now, this development, as you can see, there is a big church that is happening, or that is right here on the corner. Now, some people, when we're going there, they didn't really like that. I tend to see that churches can be a safe place. I mean, there's not very many people that are gonna go and break into a church, so on and so forth. There's not very many people are gonna be camping out there. So people didn't like that at all. Now over here across the way, there is also apartments, and there's the same developer. So the same developer who developed, who is developing these houses, also developed these apartments. Now, obviously he has financial, he definitely has financial awareness, and he's into this. So he knows he's building things around these apartments because he obviously wants these homes to sell. So there is a large apartment complex across the way as well. And so everything will stretch into Creston Way. And eventually, so this is where all the houses will be right here on this street. And this other sort of street that you see right behind it, this right here is actually the alleyway, and this is how you access to the garages to get to behind the houses. So you don't, this isn't necessarily a street, but this is actually just gonna be driveways and alleyways to get into the garages. But eventually, the Creston Way will get all the way, will come through all the way and connect to James Street. I'm not sure if exactly if it'll come this way or if it'll come over and across. As you can see, this is King Mountain over here. So this neighborhood is all been built out. This has been developed maybe 6 to 7 years ago. All this here on Blackstone and everything, these have beautiful views of the bay. But as you can see, there's gonna be more and more development as it's coming. So right now, currently, James Street just finally got pushed out and is gonna connect to Van Wyck Road. Now this hasn't been paved yet, but eventually it will be, and this is gonna be the next phase in the next coming years that all this will be developed, which will be really, really nice. Now going back to this development here is that on this side of Creston Way, there will be more townhomes. So they're not gonna be apartments, there'll be more what we call zero lot lines, or a lot of people call them, you know, they look like condos, but we consider them townhouses. And they share a common wall. So they're gonna be what we call, again, zero lot lines. They are gonna be homes for sale. Again, they're gonna be townhomes. So in Bellingham, but if you take away, it is somewhat in an odd spot. Now, what people like about this though, is that you have what, let me pull this up here. From this point right here, if I were to say I wanna go to Costco, right? So if I go to Costco here and I put the directions and I wanna go back to Creston Way and I wanna get directions there, I just put in Creston Way, Bellingham. I mean, you're gonna be within 5 minutes. Okay, so it's telling me it's 10 minutes, which I doubt it's 10 minutes. If it takes you 10 minutes to get there from there, there's a lot of traffic or you're driving really, really slow. But, and then if you wanna go to the mall, so if you wanna go to the Bellis Fair Mall, You go there, that's gonna be what, less than 5 minutes? It says 6, don't believe this. This is super quick. I mean, you're just down here across, here's Home Depot, and Best Buy, or not Best Buy, excuse me. Here's Home Depot and some other restaurants, and then here's the mall. I mean, if you wanna go anywhere, it's really, really close. If you have family up in Linden, you can go up to Linden and go straight up the Guide Meridian, and that's gonna take about 22 minutes or so from there. And if you wanna go into Fairhaven from this location, because it's super close to the freeway access is super close. It's telling you it's gonna be 17 minutes or so. Currently right now, it's what, 2:42 p.m. So as you can tell, here's Creston Way. Just go up and down the guide, and here's the freeway access, and you'll go straight and go up north if you want to. So you can go all the way up north, and here's Costco. You can go all the way up to Ferndale, Canada, wherever, and or go down the I-5, and you go right into Fairhaven, or go down south to wherever you need to go that's further to south. So the actual location is relatively really good. Now, there is some people that say, you know what, I don't really want to be there because it's not really a neighborhood that is, it's not really a neighborhood as of right now. It will connect into neighborhoods, which will be great, but this is where people are kind of a little bit, ooh, should I go there, should I not? Now, again, if you want to be in Bellingham and you want brand new construction that is gonna be higher end, that is also gonna be not your cookie cutter sort of homes, like maybe what you see in Cordata or Northern Cordata, then this is one of the few places that you will want to purchase here in Bellingham. So the prices of these right now is from last time, from what we were going with. I mean, they were in the beginning anywhere from 760, 775, and now they're up into the 800, 815s or so. And that's because supply and demand has made them go up. Of course, sometimes a little bit of actual materials go up as well. And as the market moves up, that increases it as well. So now remember, there's different models in here. So there is plenty more that if you want to look at these new construction homes and you're buying quality, location's great, some things around it aren't as good, but again, you're gonna have restaurants nearby, which is great. You're gonna have Costco, you're gonna have Safeway, you're gonna have a lot of different things that are gonna be accessible fairly quickly. And if you need to go up to Linden or Ferndale or go down to Fairhaven, it's a really good, rather short drive. From there to Fairhaven, it says it's 22 minutes. I doubt it's 22 minutes. Maybe if you go at 5 p.m. for sure. If you've seen any of my other videos, yes, it'll take you probably 22 minutes in traffic, but any other times it's probably gonna take you 15 minutes. I mean, you can fly down the freeway. I mean, I drive fast, so don't get me wrong. So anyways, guys, I wanted to show you this a little bit more of exactly kind of where this was in Bellingham. It is a good location. The quality is great. As you can see, there is different layouts and there is different sort of things that you can pick and materials you can pick within each house. So this isn't truly a custom home. There are some that if you get reservations, you know, if you get them done. So if you're able to get a house and reserve it and there's a certain lot that you like, yes, you're able to pick out a lot more. So if you get things a lot sooner than some other ones, there are some things that you can change. But yes, guys, I just wanted to give you a little bit of rundown of all this. That's pretty much all I have. So when I first started filming it, it was February of 2024. Our twins came the 25th, didn't have a lot of time to edit it. If you've been watching my channel and you haven't seen me on here, life has been busy with not only our 3-year-old, but with these twins. We're starting to get a little bit more life into us. We're starting to sleep a little bit better, but we have helped. But guys, 5 of you who have found me on YouTube just this year. I know you haven't seen a lot of my content once again, but you have found me, you've reached out. I've helped people come from Alabama, from Florida, from Vegas, San Diego, Texas, you name it, guys. So we've done a lot of transactions with people just this year. So if that's you, if you're looking at moving into the area, whether it's this year in 2024 or next year, a lot of people are reaching out to me and it's 6 months even before they even come and visit. So please reach out to us. You know how to get a hold of us. All my information is gonna be down below. Any other questions, please reach out. Once again, guys, my name is Aldo. I'm here with the Levain real estate team here in Bellingham with Windermere. And that's all I got for you guys for today. And we'll see you next time.